So my second stop on my tour was Tyrol Basin. It's located in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, about 20 miles from Madison, about 100 miles from Milwaukee, and about 170 or so miles from Chicago. They have 17 trails, 3 chairlifts, and 2 rope tows. They also have a conveyor, which is obviously dedicated to the learning area. The hill is just under 300 vertical and was first founded in 1958.
Tyrol Basin got started on the Bowen farm years ago. You know, this was a farm, and they just had this hill, and they started skiing or sledding on it. When they kind of realized, like, hey, this is the thing, they started letting other people come out and ski and stuff. It's the original barn from the Bowen farm. It was built in sometime between 1890 and 1900. Building's over 100 years old. That's our chalet.
One of the biggest developments for the Tyrol Basin, their image that they still have, continue to have to this day, was in the late 80s when Don McKay came on board.
He was the general manager here. He never rode park ever, but he knew that it was important. One of the first half pipes ever built was here.
And it really changed the image and the business structure of Tyrol Basin. I remember when I was a kid and I used to subscribe to skiing magazines, transport snowboarding, and I was reading an article, it just snapped. I'm like, holy cow, that's Tyrol Basin. What they would do is hide snow away, and they'd cover it with like concrete blankets, tarps, hay, anything they get their hands on to preserve that snow. So the beginning of June, they'd push everything out and make a huge half pipe, and they'd invite some of the best pros to come out and just ski and ride this thing.
Try to get back towards some of that. We're gonna have a huge spring jam this year in May. We all get together all the time and we talk about, well, what are we gonna do? What's gonna push the limit? And one of the things that I've challenged them with this year is, what can we build that nobody else has?
It made a huge mark in the freestyle terrain, in the terrain park, the half pipe. They had such a big deal with that, and what it's developed into today, I think is really, really cool. I think it's such a huge part of what they do. I was just amazed at how many instructors they had.
We have about 70 instructors, which is a ton for the size of resort we have. But our Learn to Ski program is set up a bit like swimming lessons. 1 day a week, 4 weeks, 2.5-hour sessions. Ski or snowboard for an hour, have a break, get a snack that we provide, come back out, ski or snowboard some more. You're with the same instructors for all 4 weeks. Kids are getting to know the kids are getting to know the instructors. There's a lot more interaction. Kids build trust in that instructor. Other unique things we do with Learn to Ski, when you're done, you get a free season pass included in it. So we're really trying to incentivize kids to try their best and do their best and learn skiing or snowboarding.
To see how much money and resources that they're putting into these Learn to Ski programs, I think it's a great atmosphere for people to learn. Every time I go there, I just have such a blast. It's just a fun place to be.
The vibe in the Midwest, we care about people, we teach people to ski, we have a great time. We might not have the longest runs in the world, but we have some really great terrain.
You know, people sometimes don't even think that there is skiing, let alone some amazing skiing as you've kind of seen in these videos.
A lot of the pros in both racing and freestyle. They're coming out of the Midwest. It's hard to put into words. The first time I was ever at Tyrol Basin, I decided to buy the place. Once you're here, you get it. There's thousands of people who will say the same thing.
It's always going to have a little bit of a special place for me because it was where I really started to become serious about skiing, where I really started to say, this is what I love, this is what I want to do. And I started skiing 3-4 times a week, starting at Tyrol.
I've been skiing here since we were 4 and 5 years old, and there's a lot of memories in that amount of time.
I brought him down here when he was 1.5, and I'd set him on boots and skis, and we'd stand out there for about 5 minutes until he was bored. And then I'd throw him up on my shoulder, and I'd ride him up on the cable lift that they used to have down there. Every time I'm turning, he's like, ah, 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 ah. And it's like, oh yeah, the kid loves. He likes moving. That's probably my favorite memory.
It's a great culture of people. They're friendly. They know your name. I know their name. You know, it's kind of like Cheers, but at a ski hill.
It's a cool place. It's something that everybody has to experience, and it really makes something special.
It has a special place in a lot of people's hearts. And I hope to be able to keep the place going so that more people can come out here and experience that.